So this is long division. 26 go into the house, and outside we have 4. Do you know what is the proper terminology for those numbers? 26 in division is called what? This is your dividend, and the 4 is your divisor. Okay, so what happened here is that you're thinking 4 need to multiply something, we'll get to 26. What would that be? 4 times 6 can get close to 26, right? So I'm going to put 6 here. 4 times 6 is 24. What are we doing with 26 and 24 here? We are subtracting, so I want you to keep that in mind. After subtract, what do we get? 2. So the terminology here is, you told me this is divisor. This is dividend. 2 is your remainder. And 6 is your quotient. Okay, so I can write my answer as, my answer is 6 with a remainder of 2, right? Or I can write that as 6, the fraction is, you have 2 need to be divided by 4. Are we okay with this?
Or you can reduce it
Your
as
26
6 and 1/2.
will equal to your quotient 6 multiplied to your divisor 4 at your remainder. So this is one of the theorem we will use later. They say dividend equal to quotient times your divisor plus your remainder. So this is one of the theorem we will cover later on this semester. But this is a basic long division. Hopefully you have seen before. But for extra credit, it's not going to be this guy. So sorry. It's going to be long division. Let me get you an easier one today with no remainder first. It's going to be 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 1 divided by x plus 3. But it's the same concept. So again, your dividend should go inside the house, right? They need to be in order. X cubed, x squared, x, and number. And then outside we have x plus 3, right? So we're going to apply the same concept we just did. So we are thinking that the x need to multiply something on top, then get to this term, 2x cubed. What would that be? 2x squared. So 1 and 2 more is 3, right? So this guy go here, 2x squared. Are we okay? So these two multiplied together give me 2x cubed, correct? Alright, and then I have one more term here, 3. 3 also need to multiply that, which will give me what? These two multiplied together will get me positive 6x squared. Okay, remember earlier, what did we do with them? When they get to here, we subtract. So basically, it means subtracting these two terms, right? When you're subtracting both of these terms, the negative distribute here. So the easiest way for you to think of it as, you just change the sign. So normally I would put it on top, so I know I did it. Because you're multiplying both terms, so the negative distribute in there, so you changed both signs. And I put it on a circle on top, so I know it's changed, right? So 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is nothing, right? That's what I want. And then 5 minus a 6 will give me 1, but what 1? Negative 1. So it's going to be negative 1x squared. Bring down the next term, negative x. And then now I'm thinking the next step, my x here need to multiply something on top equal to this guy, which is negative 1x squared. What do I need to multiply? a negative 1x, okay? So negative x go here. Oh, I lied to you. Okay, that may be a remainder. Okay, so x times negative x is negative x squared, right? It should match. That's what we want. And 3 times negative x is negative 3x. Remember, we need to do what? Change the sign. So at and at. So this is gone. Negative 1 plus 3 is negative 1 plus 3 is 2x. Bring down the very last term, minus 1. And I'm thinking the next step is my x here, multiply something on top, equal to this 2x, right? What would that be? Just a 2. So add a 2 here. X times 2 is 2x. And then 3 times 2 is 6. So don't forget, even though this is the very last step, to change the sign. So 2x is gone. Negative 1 minus 6 is negative 7. So to write the answer, we need to start with the quotient, right? The quotient is 2x squared minus x plus 2. Remainder is minus 7, right? So minus 7 on top need to be divided by my divisor, which is x plus 3. Have you seen this before? Wow, brand new. So the last one is the same question. I just do it as synthetic division. So that was 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 1 divided by x plus 3. So this is a shortcut for the same questions. It has a very specific way to organize the information. The dividends coefficient go inside. So it's x cubed with the 2. And then I have positive 5 with x squared. A negative 1 with x. A negative 1 for the number. And then over here in the corner, we want to use from the divisor, which is x plus 3, and try to figure out x equal to what from the divisor. So if we set it equal to 0 and solve for x, move the 3 to the other side, x equal to what? Negative 3. So x equal to negative 3 from the divisor. That's why we are going to put the negative 3 in the corner. This is from the divisor solving for x. Okay? So this is a little bit weird. So we will do some more example next time. But first you pull down the 2. And then you multiply these two numbers. 2 times negative 3. What do we get? Negative 6. Plus the 5 is negative 1. So these two need to multiply together. Negative 1 times a negative 3, we will get 3. 3 combined with negative 1 is 2. So these two multiply together. 2 times negative 3. Negative 6. And these two combined together, we have negative 7. So this one will become your remainder. And this part is your quotient. So we see here we started with x cubed, right? Divided by 1x. So my first term should start with x to what power? Square, right? X cubed and 1 less. So this would be 2x squared minus 1x plus the 2. And the remainder is a negative 7. So it's the same answer with what we just got from the long division, but this is kind of a shortcut.